This is a busy port, a working port on most days, but not this morning. It's going to have a major effect on supply chains on the East Coast and nationally. The U.S. economy could take a hit here. Remy Inocencio has more on that part of this story. He's in Pasadena, Maryland. That is just south of here. Remy, good morning.
Tony, yeah, good morning there. The Key Bridge was a major thoroughfare connecting Baltimore up and down the mid-Atlantic. More than 30,000 cars traveled on it every single day, and more than $80 billion of goods traveled on it throughout all of last year. So there absolutely will be economic ripple effects.
To the people of Baltimore, I want to say we're with you.
Compassion in catastrophe, the message from President Biden to Baltimore.
It's my intention that the federal government will pay for the entire cost of reconstructing that bridge, and I expect the Congress to support my effort.
The total rebuild of the 1.6-mile-long bridge that served as a vital conduit connecting the Northeast for nearly 50 years.
This is no ordinary bridge. This is one of the cathedrals of American infrastructure.
The Key Bridge is the gateway to the port of Baltimore, which generates more than $3 billion of annual business. It's the nation's busiest port for cars, trucks, and sugar, and directly employs more than 15,000 people. It is now shut down to all container traffic, with no timeline for reopening. One supply chain expert estimates the port will lose $9 million in business each day that it's not functioning at maximum capacity.
There is no question that this will be a major and protracted impact to supply chains.
Weeks of delays is what I pictured.
John Schmidt is the vice president and COO of Capital Express, a trucking and warehouse storage company in the Northeast. How important is the Port of Baltimore?
It keeps the economy going around here.
Without bridge or port access, he says other warehouses across the region will be impacted, and ultimately consumers.
It's going to add probably a couple $100 minimum to every truckload. And now what that costs to the consumer, I don't know what it is.
And companies at the port with warehouses there, that includes the likes of Amazon, FedEx, and Home Depot, they tell CBS News that they're still assessing the economic impact. But an expert tells us that this rebuild, the total rebuild of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, could run now several $billions. Tony.
I believe it. Remy, thank you very much.